with that, I'd just like to say good morning. How is everybody? Alright, well, we're OPM, and my name is Abel Villarreal. I'm the site manager and the structural engineer for this project, and these are my colleagues. I have Jeb McClendon, our construction manager, Violet Otero, our mechanical engineer, Brandon Raymond, our architect, and then Abel Villarreal, our interior designer. And to start it off, we'll go ahead and say some things about the site. As you can see here, the site, on our drawings, we have the location of the site printed here. And one of our main goals was accessibility, seeing as we're planning for a future waterway across the river, which allows to provide an artery for student traffic, which allows a good flow. So we targeted that by putting entrances on the east side of the site and on the west side of the site to allow a quick flow through the building. Many of the lead aspects that we targeted during the site was alternative transportation or access for public transportation. We have bike storage and anything that motivates the less use of fuel and vehicles that emit harmful chemicals. With that, we'll pass it on to Brandon with architecture.
Hello. First off, I would like to say that our building is about 89,000 square feet. We went with the 3 basketball court design instead of all 3 of them being combined into one, because it lets us have tournaments and other stuff in the main basketball court while still letting the students come and practice on the other 2. It would be a very big inconvenience if someone wasn't allowed to play on basketball just because the college scheduled some tournament. We have both of our student locker rooms. We have men's here and women's here. They're only accessible from the practice courts. That way the students do not have to enter the collegiate basketball court at any point in time. We have the college men and women's locker rooms here and here. The college athletes can enter and exit straight onto the court. We have bathrooms here and here. We have a training room here and a laundry room here. Building support is here, and concession stands is here. We also have storage underneath the bleachers so that it saves space. We have exterior staircases here, 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 and here. It allows safety when there's a fire. They can exit without having to worry about getting burnt up. The second floor, we have all of the offices over here. We have the coaches' staff offices over here with a window view, which you can see right here, that you can look over to the court. The conference room is also in the same area as the coaches' staff, the offices. We have upstairs bathroom here and here so that they don't have to walk all the way downstairs to go to the bathroom. We have elevators here and here. And on the other side we have the cardio room. We have VIP seating, glass windows in the front that you can slide open and close depending on the environment. We have upstairs bathrooms as well, and we also have an upstairs concession stand up here so they don't have to walk downstairs to go to the concession stand either. The VIP seating can be rented out with season tickets or special events, etc. We also have the curved glazed entryway. It kind of symbols a welcoming environment as it comes into the front of the building. Our roof system, the high up roof is a metal sheeting roof, and all of the surrounding is a white TPO. It saves with heat. It helps reflect heat, so it helps save energy. That's about it for me. I will go ahead and give the mic to Annabella.
Hi guys, I'm Annabella Villarreal, and as an interior designer, I'm going to go over a few key components, because if we were here talking about every single last thing, we'd probably be here all day. But just to start off, you can't have a good basketball court without good floors. So for the main gym, we went for a hardwood flooring, and for the practice courts, we went with an anti-skidding shock absorption PVC sports flooring, and both floorings are indeed environment friendly. Now moving on to the colors, for the gyms, I chose yellow. And the reason I did that is because in a gym you want to feel alive, awake, invigorated, and active. So a medium yellow is perfect for that type of feeling. It's not too bright to where you get sick at it looking at it, so it's perfect for a red, as I chose as an accent color, a red, just to bring it all together. As for lighting, I'm pretty sure my brother would agree with me as a basketball player, he loves to play, that you can't play a good game with a glare. So in order to do that, I chose for the best lighting, which is a 32 to 1,000 watt pulse start indirect sports fixture. And what that does, it comes with a featured patented reflector design, and that provides up to 35% more light, and it is indeed cost efficient. So that's always a good thing. Now moving on to our PA system, it's top of the line. Its capability and power is phenomenal, and the sound is crisp and perfect. Now the concessions, here's a fun fact for you guys. I did incorporate the color orange, and the reason I did that was because it encourages impulse purchase. So it's always good for sales. Fun fact for you guys. Now moving on to lockers, I chose blue, and the reason I did that is because it promotes tranquility and peacefulness, and that's perfect for players right after a game. And that's the tiles that would complement the color. For coach's office, I chose an off teal, and then again it promotes tranquility and concentration, so they can, after a tough game, they can go in there, relax, and think of their next game plan. And I chose a gray carpet by Best Carpeting. What that does is it helps soundproof the room, so they can have a nice, peaceful oasis and get their brain juices flowing. And the cardio room, it is rubber sports flooring, so it can help. It gives more give, and if you drop some weights or something or running, it's nice friction, and it's a good floor for a cardio room. I would like to add, you guys, that I did use zero VOC Olympic paint, and every decision that was made throughout this whole project was having in mind to be 100% safe and environmental friendly. Now I'd like to pass it off to my brother, Bill Villarreal, for structural engineering.
Well, hello again. Now it's something I'm a little more comfortable with, structures. As far as you can see here through this wall section that I myself did, you can see that the foundations will be a shallow spread footing, and the first floor will be a 4-foot slab on grade, with tilt-up panels going throughout the entire building. And as far as the interior walls, they will all be load-bearing masonry walls. For the second floor, as you can see, we'll have a concrete slab with a metal deck. The concrete is lightweight, so it will be easy to support for the load-bearing walls. And on the roof levels, we'll have metal deck with steel bar joists, and those joists will be double joists to support the higher load. As far as that, you can see here we have our roof laying plans and 2 elevations to demonstrate the structural facets of this building. And that's about it, so I'll pass it on to Violet, our mechanical engineer.
So, hi, as Abel said, I'm a mechanical engineer for OPM, and as a mechanical engineer, my main concern is the inner workings of the building, more specifically the HVAC systems. A building this large requires a lot of air to keep it comfortable and at a steady temperature. So what my team and I had decided to do, we took these zones here shown on the first floor HVAC zone, and what we did was we applied many smaller units to the larger areas simply for redundancy, because if one breaks down, it's going to get unbearably hot if there's only one system working on a large area. Our first floor will be serviced by a rooftop package unit with spiral duct systems, so then we can keep them on the roof and out of the way. And as for our second floor, we decided to use split systems, much like the ones we have in our homes. They have insulated sheet metal. Now, in order to work this whole system together, we've decided to have an energy management system that could be controlled remotely. Because I don't know about you, but sometimes when I'm doing my homework, I don't want to get up and change the server that Thursday. So with that, I will pass it off to our project manager, Jeb.
Hi guys, once again I'm Jeb McClendon, the project manager over OPM project in the gymnasium, and I'll be going over our schedule and our budget estimate. And I'm going to start off with our schedule, and while developing the schedule I used the critical path method through the Microsoft project, and after reviewing our schedule and all the setbacks and everything that would go along with it, it will take 14 months to complete the project as a whole. And now I'm going to go over our budget estimate, but first I will give you a copy of our budget estimate so you can review it if you'd like to. Okay, so our summary cost is estimated at $126,000.